In bad news for the fans of Star Wars, The Bad Batch, the show's release, has been delayed from this fall to January 2023, but the force is strong with this one and Star Wars enthusiasts remain curious about what's to come. The Bad Batch Season 2 could shed new light on the formation of the Inquisitors from Crosshair's point of view. Will he reevaluate his role in the growing empire? For those who haven't seen the show, Star Wars The Bad Batch is an animated series created by Dave Filoni for Disney+. It's a sequel to and a spin-off of Star Wars The Clone Wars, making it an essential component of the Star Wars franchise. Bad Batch, aka Clone Force 99, and designated as Experimental Unit Clone Force 99, was a special forces squad of clone commandos active during the Clone Wars. The squad was initially composed of 4 clone commandos that were designed with genetic mutations, one of whom was Sergeant Hunter, a clone with enhanced sensory abilities. Another member of the squad included a clone called Crosshair, who had keen eyesight and a marksman's capabilities, Wrecker, a reckless but strong clone, and Tech, a clone with enhanced mental capability and intelligence. The first season of Star Wars The Bad Batch premiered on May 4th, 2021. It ran for 16 episodes and ended on August 13th. Critics gave it the thumbs up. You can bet an entire galaxy of fans are awaiting the second season's January 4th premiere with anticipation. Disney Plus's promotional material for The Bad Batch Season 2 includes a Padawan named Gungi, who may play a key role in the series' future. Does the trailer imply future Jedi involvement in the Disney Plus series? The team will likely help Gungi to safety. This will show the formation of the Path, a group dedicated to helping Jedi and Force-sensitive people escape from the Empire. On the other hand, Gungi's inclusion in the series might be a signal that it will also explore the dark side. While many Jedi and Force-sensitive people are exterminated by the Empire, some were selected to become Inquisitors and tortured until they became loyal to the Empire. The Bad Batch could provide a fresh perspective on the rise due to the fact that one of its main characters, Crosshair, works for the Empire. In the first season, Crosshair appeared to be under the influence of an inhibitor chip, but, spoiler alert, his chip was removed after he sustained injuries in Season 1, Episode 8, Reunion. In the season finale, Kamino lost, Crosshair remained loyal to the Empire even though it didn't seem like the Empire returned that loyalty. First of all, the Empire had already started phasing out its clone soldiers in favor of stormtroopers, and let's not forget Crosshair had been left for dead during the Empire's bombardment of Kamino, seen as expendable. Crosshair became the poster boy for how the Empire treats clone troopers. No matter what they do, they're still just expendable tools. However, his survival could have put him back in Rampart's good graces. Crosshair may achieve a position in the Empire's hierarchy high enough to see more of the Empire's plans, including the beginnings of the Inquisitors. So far, he had been fairly removed from Order 66 while he has committed acts of brutality under the influence of an inhibitor chip. It is yet to be seen whether he would be as ruthless without it. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Hunter Reva experienced the loss of her Jedi family and quenched her desire for revenge. She found her redemption when she decided to make an independent future. Could Crosshair have a similar journey in store? Though Crosshair appears to be firmly loyal to the Empire, the formation of the Inquisitors could prompt him on a similar journey if it makes him question his allegiance. We wait patiently. We must. If The Bad Batch Season 2 does focus on the origin of the Inquisitors, then it may actually benefit from the delayed premiere. Andor, a prequel to the Star Wars spin-off film Rogue One and Tales of the Jedi, which we'll talk about shortly, will now be able to complete their seasons before The Bad Batch airs. Andor will add context to the Empire at its height and enhance viewing of The Bad Batch. Andor promises more grounded stories outside of the Jedi struggles, but The Bad Batch could fill a gap between Andor and Obi-Wan Kenobi. In short, The Bad Batch's second season could give viewers a unique perspective on the formation of the Inquisitors from Crosshair's point of view. The creation of the Inquisitors and their cruelty towards Jedi and Force-sensitive people could lead to Crosshair reevaluating his role in the growing Empire, or will it further entrench him as a part of it? Elsewhere in the animated galaxy far, far away, Tales of the Jedi was given an October 26th premiere date and trailer. The 6 episodes will be divided into 2 paths, one depicting Jedi warrior Ahsoka Tano from her birth, and the other recounting a young Count Dooku before his fall to the dark side. Every episode will be available on Disney Plus, ready for an epic binge watch. The Star Wars universe is a vast place. What other corners of it should we explore? The Mandalorian is a must-watch for Star Wars fans. It premieres on November 12th, 2019. for the launch of Disney Plus, and it has remained its biggest show. It's the first live-action Star Wars series in the franchise, set 5 years after The Return of the Jedi in 1983, and starring Pedro Pascal as the title character, a lone bounty hunter on the run to protect the child. Former rumors about The Mandalorian have claimed that it will end within its 3rd season, but it has been revealed that Jon Favreau is developing the 4th season and could start filming it soon. Katie Sackhoff recently spoke to Variety at the D23 Expo, and here's what she had to say about the show's future. Variety, quote, "How many seasons have they told you The Mandalorian will go for?" Sackhoff, quote, "You know, I have been told, but we'll just have to wait and see if that happens." And it goes without saying that we have to mention the live-action television miniseries Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. The series premiered on Disney Plus in May of 2022 and concluded on June 22nd, 2022. It shows Ewan McGregor reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Darth Vader. It's set 10 years after the events in Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. The official description during the reign of the Galactic Empire, Obi-Wan Kenobi embarks on a cruel mission. He must confront allies turned enemies and face the wrath of the Empire. If you've never seen the series before, ratings can provide confidence that it's pretty good, at least according to its 7.9 out of 10 IMDb rating and 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. We have plenty of choices when it comes to series, but will we ever see another Star Wars movie again? Or has the epic saga ditched the big screen for good? Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilms, has been saying for some time that all of the above could eventually build up to some kind of climactic event a la Marvel's The Avengers. The wave of Disney Plus releases suggested that the franchise may be moving away from the multiplex, but a Mandalorian movie could prove the theory wrong. The Force is not yet with us. There is no Star Wars movie in the works, and we have no idea when we'll see the next installment of the saga in multiplexes. In light of the fact that the 2019 Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker stank harder than a Tantan's guts, there is no appetite whatsoever for spin-offs, prequels, and sequels featuring recently introduced characters such as Rey, Finn, or Poe. It seems people have forgotten how cute BB-8 was. Meanwhile, on the Disney Plus streaming service, a vast array of interlinked Star Wars TV shows is emerging thanks to the ongoing success of Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian. Perhaps we could see a film that would reveal the mystery of Yoda and Grogu's home planet for the first time. In that case, it would be worth returning to cinema. And what about The Mandalorian? The Mandalorian's success has been more than anyone expected from the series, and is no surprise that it will continue. Are Lucasfilm's plans more ambitious than we first thought? According to a rumor shared by Kessel Run Transmissions, the studio's ambitious plans for the story are going to, quote, stretch out to the year 2027, and they added that, quote, "We're hearing that maybe it will even go to feature films at this point." In other words, we could get a big screen version of this story, no surprise given the popularity of The Mandalorian, of course. Fans will no doubt be hoping that this means that Mando and Grogu could one day be reunited. There are a lot of gaps to fill between Return of the Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. As we said, this is just a rumor, but one we'll keep you guys updated on. The good thing about Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau is that they're constantly expanding the universe, so I don't think Star Wars fans will be lacking content anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.